Hello and welcome to the Dobsonian Power Night Sessions, Saturday Night Sessions. Everybody's happy and I'm your host tonight, Tiago, from Algarve, Portugal. We are watching from here.
Planet Earth, Continent Europe, Country Portugal, Region Algarve, 37 latitude, Bortle 5.
So tonight we have outside the 12-inch Dobsonian telescope, the King.
The King.
It is over an equatorial platform to track the sky and allow us to do what we do every live streams, which is watch the sky in real time. And tonight we will do it with a 12-inch pointing to, I'm thinking about two galaxies, two very challenging galaxies that I've been forgetting. It's the Whale Galaxy and the Hockey Stick Galaxy. There are two galaxies that can be fitted in the field of view of the 12-inch Dobsonian with the Arizona Nexus, the focal reducer, and we will be trying to capture them before they are gone. So I will be connecting the platform outside and then I will do the star hopping.
Start hopping.
Later in the stream we will have also a new section that I want to present to you that will be here with us once in a while. Some of you may know already because the members were advised about this a while ago. I will kick off that season with a shocking and impressive news. I will tell you. Hello Astrocade, Astrotib, Rao, Ray from Arizona, Antonio Cortez, United States, Madzif, our astrophotographer in charge. Greetings to Nevada, USA. Don't forget to give a like to the video, says Ray. Very well, thank you Ray. Swordfish, this is Star Guy viewing from Florida on the Gulf of Mexico, United States of America. Too Loco, Luis Miguel from Portugal, Arthur, Lithuania, Vilnius. Greetings to Lithuania. So, let's do the star hopping.
Start hopping.
But first let's focus the telescope. With this remote I ordered another one from England because it's the only company, Fortronics, the only company that sells this stuff with an autofocuser included, and it's on the way. I will have to pay the taxes and all that stuff, but it's like that. So sharp cap first. Hello El Blanco. Hello Bruce from United States, New Hampshire, and sharp cap. Let's see if I can capture a good image of these two galaxies. They are precious, but very hard to make it pop. We'll see. Well, I think this is a star. Let me see. Stellarium. I pointed. Yes, it's Arcturus, for sure. This is Arcturus star. And Whale Galaxy, it's up here. So I will have to focus, then turn a bit to the left. This is Arcturus. I will focus, then turn a bit to the left and move up until I find... Okay, it's almost in this Leo triangle. And here these stars. The night is clear now. So hopefully, I don't know if I can see the Canis Venatici stars. It will be fine because it will be much easier with a telrad. We'll see, we'll see. Because during the live streams it's different. Because I'm here in front of the monitors, I don't have darkness in my eyes. Hello Castro from United Kingdom. Watching us from Facebook. We are streaming to Facebook, to LinkedIn, to Twitch, and to YouTube. And also, what else? Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, also Twitter. Okay, let's focus first. It's a bit windy. That's why we don't have clouds. You see the movements. The 12 inches always have loads of sensitivity. Let me refocus this, but I think it's focused. Incredible. I didn't touch. Yeah, it was focused. It's focused. I will not touch it. Stars are fine, even zoomed. Good. Okay. First step, Arcturus. Now, second step, Star Hope. Balance the scope because I will be pointing against the wind. Balance the King. We are using the King, the 12-inch Dobsonian telescope, over an equatorial platform with a ZWO 294 camera, a Bader neodymium filter, and also a Sterizona Nexus.
The King.
Let me push this to the other monitor to see if I can. Okay, left, up. Let's try it. It's a bit windy. Always something to mess with my my live streams. Let me see. Two, three. This should be near, but it's a bit windy. Let's do the traditional plate solve. And see if I got it close or not. They are beautiful galaxies, these ones. If we can watch them, let's see. Okay. Well, I'm very, very close to them. Look, the telescope is here. And the galaxies are here. A bit, just a bit up. Let me change for the screen. Okay. Nexus 294, 12 inch. One. So small. How can it be so small? Hold on. 294. 12 inch. Nexus. It will not capture both. But this is smaller than it used to be. What's happening here? Always something. 12 inch. 1500 focal length, diameter 300. It's fine. To 94. It's the camera. It's the camera. It's this one. Yeah, okay, this is the camera. It was with 224, but showing here 294. I don't understand. Okay, it's not very. It will be better if they were horizontally. I can. Oh god. I can rotate the camera. But then I will mess with the position in the sky. Doesn't matter. I will have to rotate the camera. Gosh. I will have to rotate the camera and check the focus. It's challenging. Will I make this? Will I make this? Yeah, because if it's rotated, it will fit in the rectangle. It will be like this. It has to be. Otherwise it will cut and then the rotation, yes. I will risk it. I will rotate the camera. I don't have a bright star, but this one may help. Because this is focusing. So I will have to rotate the camera 90 degrees. Okay, hold on. think still focused, but I was stupid because I should point to the galaxies first. So up and left. Well, this is a telescope that I have to move. So one screen up, 1, 2, and they will pop. Let's do the trick here. No, it is already with a trick. They should be visible. Let's see. So up goes to the left. Left. I'm lost. Let me play solve again. Maybe a bit more to the left. Thank you, AstroTiv, for gifting 5 Dobsonian Power memberships. Thank you. Thank you very much for the support. 5 more members to this channel. Don't forget that you have benefits being a member. Only you can post links on Discord, and we have a new session tonight that will be interesting for you to use. Look at the wind. Thank you, AstroTiv. Let me play it solve. Oh, it's already too much. Right and down. Right, no. Yeah, right and down. Oh. Here's one. The whale. So the whale. Now I have to think. Because the camera is rotated. So the whale is up. So I have to move down. To move down, so I rotated the camera to the right, clockwise. So to the left now is up, down is left, I have to move left. I have to move left, I think. No? Yeah. Yes, I will have to move left. Wait a minute. This is to be one at the left, one at the right. This rotation of the camera is getting me mad. I have to... This is like this. No, I have to... Now to move again right, so she can go down. And then right goes down, up goes left. Right. Okay. This rotation of the camera, you see how important it is to have the camera well positioned. Okay, now, second step done. Now, this is windy. Let me see how it moves. If I can go to 8 seconds. I don't think so. Well, I will try. I have new darks now. So Nexus 4, Nexus 10, Nexus 8. If not, we'll go to 4. But they are there. Reset. I want the first frame to be flawless. Okay, more or less. Again. Maybe it works with 8 seconds. It will be fine because these galaxies, again, clear. It's the wind. Yeah. And bam. So far so good. So far so good. Okay, let's leave it for now. Come on. I will close Stellarium because this is a bit slow. Yeah, the stars. This is moving. You see the red bar here? It was the wind. I may need to. I will place 6. 665 and clear. Well, it's 6. I will lower this to 6. Now it's fine. The number is lower is good. I will place it the threshold to 6. More than 6 the stars will be moving because of the wind. And fingers crossed. You see? Bam. Let's just do the enhancement. Bam bam. Hello Ricky from Colorado. Nas from United Kingdom, England. Arthur. Right that we are watching the Whale Galaxy and the Hockey Stick Galaxy. The Whale it's the one at the left and the Hockey Stick it's at the right. With more live stacking it will pop here the stick. Better. It's like that, to the right. Hello Dan Daniel. What's up, Diggs from Twitch? These guys look familiar. Yeah, you took it. I said to you, go for them. It's a very nice target to you. Look, I can't. The wind. The wind, man. 993. The wind is super strong now. Will clear. If it's not working, I will lower to 4-second exposures. I'm waiting almost 2 years for my town hall to approve a project, a simple project to lift the walls here, so I can be protected from the wind, the strong wind. And almost 2 years, it's incredible. Incredible. sometimes gives me willing to change my country, to go to move to another country, to be honest, by these small things. I'm the only guy here in around many radios, huge radios, that does this. And those guys can't... I don't understand. They know it's for astronomy, they know that I'm working on this, I'm legally... I have my inscription to the IRS, everything, fiscally, everything legally approved, everything. I'm registered like as a content creator. The guys know, but they just don't care. And with the walls a bit more lifted, I will be protected from the wind. It's not working. I have to lower this to 4 seconds. It's moving a lot. Maybe the wind stop in a bit. Yeah, 4 seconds. Even 4 seconds, the stars are not perfect. Well, they are better now. The histogram moved a bit to the left. Okay, we will do it 4 seconds. No problem. Yes, F5. Quasar! First time you arrive on time. It was scheduled to 10:30, but I wanted to move on. Usually I do this. Hi Brian. And thank you Quasar for gifting 5 Dobsonian Power memberships. Thank you. Amazing, amazing, amazing. We are getting bigger and bigger, at least in the community. My videos just can't go viral. I think it's not my thing. But we have the best community in the world, and I'm happy with that. It's at the right it's the hockey stick galaxy, at the left it's the whale galaxy. They are starting to shine. Hold on a bit that I will touch the histogram. Hello Rita, Arthur, Diogo, from Madeira, Portugal, Madeira Island. Today is cloudy in Madeira. Pennsylvania, Sabrina. Greetings to Pennsylvania, Sabrina. Nice Dobsonian power.
Dobsonian power.
Arizona, United States of America. Neighbor of our member, AZ Ray. Oh man. Things that happen. I'm sorry for that, Charles. Try again. Don't be disappointed. Yes, the small refractor, it's here. It's very nice. For large fields, we will use this one. Smaller fields, the 6-inch, if windy, too much wind in the summer, sometimes we have strong winds here. And the 12-inch can't handle those winds. And when the night is more or less, the 12-inch or the 8-inch, it depends. But my preference is always to the 12-inch, the king.
The king.
And for the ones that just join us, we are watching the sky in real time. This is all in real time. 2 galaxies, very exotic, we can say. At the left, the whale galaxy looks like a whale, a beautiful animal. And at the right, the hockey stick galaxy. Now you can see already that looks really like a hockey stick. Let me touch the histogram now. They are with a bluish tint. They have a bluish tint, beautiful one, by the way. Okay, this is hanging on more or less. You see, a bluish tint. And this one is getting super bright. It's getting fine with 4-second exposures only. Let me save one of these images, a snapshot, because if anything happen, we already have something. Charles, it depends. It depends on the country. I'm registered as... I asked them because I wanted to do the things right. And here in my country is like a content creator, which is the right thing. It depends. In Spain, sometimes you can choose another thing. What matters is that you pay the taxes. That's what they want. Like a machine eating money from us. I said to you, when the thing is good, the galaxies with a 12-inch are amazing. There's no way I can see these details with only 4 minutes with a refractor that I have behind me. When I zoom in the refractor, I can't see these details. Look at this. And the other one here. You see? And just 4 minutes so far. Let's see if we can manage. Thank you, Sabrina, for your motivation. One day I will have more members than subscribers. Maybe. I'm not very dedicated or very focused on the mainstream because of my personality. I attract more people like you. Okay, let's do it. Well said, let's do it right now. The Galaxy is the number of the catalog. The new general catalog. Let's see. NGC 4631. Is there a NASA? I like to read NASA, not all the fluff. Okay. The whale galaxy. Of course, with the Hubble telescope, has much more detail, but we are not so far behind. Look at the other one here. It is a big, beautiful spiral galaxy. Seen edge-on, it lies only 25 million light-years away in the Canes-Venatici constellation. The slightly distorted wedge shape suggests to some a whale. Either way, it is similar in size to our own Milky Way. Okay, interesting to know. Similar to our home. In this image, the galaxy's yellowish core, dark dust clouds, bright blue star clusters, and red star forming regions are easy to spot. And we can see here the yellowish core, the dark dust clouds here, brownish. See? Bright blue star clusters, it's all this blue. You see like diamonds here, all over the place. These are star clusters. And red star forming regions. They are here, like these spots here, reddish. Very nice. Let me see in our image if we can... Well, we can see the yellowish, we can see the bluish, the red spots, no. At least not yet. And the dust, we can see the dust here at the core, around the core. Only the red spots. Well, they try to... They are trying to pop here. If we have luck with the wind, we may still see them. And the small one, a companion galaxy, the small elliptical NGC, is just above the whale galaxy. In this case, is below in our picture. Faint star streams seen in deep images are the remnants of a small companion galaxy disrupted by repeated encounters with the whale in the distant past. This whale galaxy is also known to have spouted a halo of hot gas glowing in X-rays. Amazing. So this is the whale. Let me see the other one. Yes, they look like a whale, Luis Miguel. And it's a beautiful animal. And the other one is the Crowbar Galaxy. Also, okay, stick, it's 4656. NASA Goddard. Okay, stick Galaxy. Wow, Hubble. Wow. Wow, the red spots also here and the star clusters, and here a small galaxy. 1, 2, 3, 4 small galaxies. Incredible. Okay, stick galaxy. The reason for this name is a little unclear from this partial view. This one from Hubble. Well, but mine has a clear view of the OK stick. Let me see what they say, if anything special. Okay, this unusual shape is thought to be due to an interaction between this NGC and a couple of near neighbors, the Whale Galaxy and another NGC, a small elliptical. Galactic interactions can completely reshape a celestial object, shifting and warping its constituent gas, stars, and dust into bizarre and beautiful configurations. The power of the universe, our universe, shaping everything. Everything is always moving. Everything in the universe is moving. Look how beautiful they are now. Let me save a snapshot. Now, I want to ask you something. I want you to be honest with me. Oh, this is drifting. Doesn't matter. I want you to be honest with me, the ones that do astrophotography here. Did you ever take flats, calibration frames, flats, and then reuse them, even changing the position of the camera or taking the camera out and then again? As you know, the flats usually we only can use or should use with the imaging train in the same position. If you don't touch, the flats of that night can be reused in the day after or the night after, and so on, if you don't touch it. But if you take off the camera and place it again or change the filter, it will change the position of the dust spots, of everything, and the flats will not work properly. Did you ever here used or tried to take flats and by laziness or something reuse them? Don't be ashamed to say that, because I think some people at least try that and they don't like to express because of it's like a sin to astrophotography rituals. No, only when in the same position. Then Daniel, Tiago, is there any website where you can enter the data of a telescope and a ZWO video camera to simulate how a planet or a galaxy can be seen? Thank you. Well, there's the website that I know that can be used to watch the... Well, you can watch the image also of the galaxy. But the purpose is to watch the field of view of your telescope with your camera and so on. You can find it on dobsonianpower.com, my website, on free stuff. It has there, on the free stuff, it's called tools.astronomy.com, I think. Hold on. Yeah, it's right the first link. Astronomy tools. You click here. Hold on. And it will open. You see, you click here, astronomy tools, and it will open this site, and then you can click on imaging mode and insert your coordinates and choose them as here. If you don't have the object here, and you want to try another object, you place here, for instance, this NGC. I don't remember the number, but you can place NGC, you can write NGC, blah blah blah, and then click enter, and it will place here the object. If you want to try with another object, you choose here from their catalog of Messier, and you try it. It's a powerful site. I have all these sites that I have here are free or softwares, but they are very important for me. That's why I have them here, for you to know in just one place what you should have. I have them all and they are free. No, says Rita. But no, you never tried? Jaloman, yeah, I tried it. It's usually fine if the camera position didn't change at all, but absolutely doesn't work otherwise. Marco, I reuse my flats as long as they are the same gain, okay? I try not to reuse them to local, but have reused them many times without significant issues. Okay, I will explain you why I ask you this. Brian, I also reuse my flats. It's hard to get good ones with a 294. No, never tried. Okay, you are very honest. Congrats for being so honest, because usually if you post a question like this in the internet, let's generalize, if you post a question like this, you will be hit by answers, because I saw that. By answers, don't do that, don't, it's not the way to do it, blah 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 blah. People get like angry, I don't know why. The guy is only asking something. I know that some people think that are scenes that we can't practice in astrophotography and many stuff. Well, like using a Dobsonian to do astrophotography, it's another myth and scene. But I was asking you, let me just lower the blue a bit. I will tell you why. Because I was thinking the other night, I was thinking, because the only problem I have, let me save this snapshot while it's fine. I was thinking, I don't have dust spots. I have everything clean. If I have some dust spot, it's not visible. I zoom a lot in the live streams. You can see that we have no dust spots, at least that we can see. No relevant. The only thing that I could benefit from flats is this vignetting, which means if I could use a flat to take off this vignetting, I could push more the histogram here to boost the image of the objects without having so strong vignetting. Okay? That's the goal. That's my wish, because if I fade a bit this histogram, I can get rid of the R part of the vignetting, but it will also cut a bit of light off the objects. Now, I'm not the guy, it's not for me to do flats, to place to do the flats before any session, it's not for me. I have loads of things to do, and the less things I have to do, the better, because I will not put more obstacles in front of a night session, because if the weather is not very good, if you don't have many obstacles, you go. You place the telescope and go. If you have many obstacles like this cable, another cable, that connection, to take the caps, to place the camera, to do the flats, to etc, 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 if the night is not so good, the instinct will be maybe tomorrow is better, and you don't do your session, and you may lose a good opportunity to connect with the sky, and maybe that session will be gifting you something special. Who knows? You will never know if you don't do it. So what I was thinking was, if I could do flats to reuse, because the position of the camera is always the same and the vignetting is always at the same place, just for the vignetting, would it work? What do you think? Would it work? To do the lazy thing, one day at the afternoon, I do the flats, the lazy and inexpensive way, outside with the t-shirt, the white t-shirt, and then work with those flats to see if the vignetting can be faded. Let's say that tonight I'm using the 12-inch. I will not touch in the camera after the live stream at the session. I will place it inside. Tomorrow I place it in a way that outside to do the flats, and then we'll trial an error to see if it works. What do you think? Do you think it will work or it will be useless? I think it will be a good idea. You can always remove them if it... Yes, I can. I can, because I just have to go here. I could imagine that I had flats now. I'm not using, but I had them in a file. I can just go here at the right, below the darks that are being applied. Here, browse, and I pull the apply flat. Browse, and I pull the flats that I have. And then if they don't work, I can just do it again here. None. Yeah, that thing, it's... You can always try. Like you did with the Nexus on the refractor. Yeah, it's true. I never thought that the Nexus would work in a refractor. Nothing to lose. If you do not move the camera and do not have dust, I do not see why it will. Well, actually, I will move the camera from session to session, because if I change the camera to the refractor or to the Virtuoso or the 8-inch to do the live stream, then I will replace the camera in the focuser, but in the same position, because I have the marks there. I have always the camera at the same position, not millimetrically, maybe half a millimeter off. I don't know, but I can try. Trying certainly won't hurt, and it could be very informational. Yeah, I can give you the feedback. I think I will try that tomorrow. If it's clear the day, I will point the 12-inch to the sky during the day, just to the clean area of the sky with a t-shirt or something white, as I did before. I did, I think 2 years ago, flats, but I think I did the flats in the wrong way. I'm not sure, I don't remember, because they didn't work fine, even in the same session. I didn't like the image result. But now I know more, I have more knowledge about the vignetting and that stuff that I didn't at that time. I think I will try. I think I will try. So I can deliver you a better session without this, you see. I can soften this. Look. If we move the mid-level to the right, you see, look. And the longer the live stacking, the better. But then what happens is that cuts, you see? Cuts light here. Also I can do like this sometimes and like this. But this cuts a lot, I can't. I have to do like this and like this. The mid-level. Like this. And then in the simple post-processing that I do, I increase the exposure. Because if it's only one object, imagine, if I was just doing this galaxy here, there's no problem with the vignetting, because I cut around and you will not see the vignetting. Well, you see the defects in the stars, but not a vignetting. But with a bit larger field of view, for instance, like tonight that we are watching both the galaxies in one. If I increase, let me record this. If I increase the mid-level, you see? No, I will record anyway. And then I will see what we can do after this. Thank you, Quasar. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. It's totally free. And you will have access to more content like this, of course, and you'll be informed. No, I'm not in Finland. I'm in Portugal. By the way, I'm streaming from here.
Planet Earth, continent Europe, country Portugal, region Algarve, 37 latitude Bortle 5.
This is drifting. Yeah, they are great, the details with the Dobbits. Is that vignetting because of the focal reducer? No, it's because of the large sensor camera that I use. It's a very nice camera, but any large sensor with a Newtonian will do this with this 12-inch. The focal reducer will increase that because it will widen even more the field of view role. I've never had an issue when moving the camera, says Brian Fowler. Ray, I use a t-shirt and a light panel to do my flats, and it can be done anytime. You use both? You use the t-shirt and the panel? I don't want to buy a panel. With the DSLR, I can get away with no or old flats. Now, bias frames I have to do, since the sensor is not cooled and I have no way to bring the camera to the same temperature it was while observing. Too local. Interesting, you do the flats with a panel and the t-shirt. Jelloman, I'd recommend doing it right before your next session. That way you definitely have good ones for that day and could compare more easily. Yeah, that was the plan. To do during the day tomorrow, then don't touch anything, use them as they should be used, and see what happens. If they work fine and cut this vignetting, then retry. And if it works, at least it helps to get rid of the hard vignetting, or at least fade this vignetting a bit. It will be very, very nice for the live streams. Because in the live streams I like to show like this, and the vignetting, it's a bit of a mess. Okay, this is cutting already because of the drifting. The drifting, it's happening. I'm not sure why, but it's drifting. And now, what I want to do now is to do just this one, like this. Let's restart this. I have to reset the platform. And do again the star hopping. Star hopping. And for the ones that just join us, we are watching the sky in real time. We are watching two galaxies. The whale galaxy looks like a whale, and the hockey stick galaxy looks like a hockey stick. Both in the same field of view, with the 12-inch Dobsonian telescope over an equatorial platform, so we can track the sky. It's the king.
The King.
Now I will rotate the camera again, because I will just point to one galaxy. This was a different stuff. I will rotate the camera again to have them up, down, left and right, you know, and then look at the wind, and then I don't know, well, I will see. Let me first do that and refocus. The platforms still have a bit of time, but the wind is coming right from the north, and the telescope is almost on vertical. That's why it's moving so much. It will benefit to point to south, because the wind is coming from north. You see, it's moving a lot. Look at the stars, you see? This is not stacking. Marco, I do my flats with my iPad and the application light panel for iPad. I can control the brightness remotely from the same application on the iPhone. I make sure the average is about 38K ADU. Jellowman, I also use a cheap light panel from Amazon and some white acrylic for dimming. Interesting. I don't know how you have the patience to do darks every session. I don't know. I have a t-shirt on a embroidery hoop and then light panel on the top. And also that to use the t-shirt I would have, if it works, I will have to take the light shield that I have in the... This is moving a lot, but let me see like this, 8 seconds again, because it's only one galaxy. You see what happened now. I will have to increase this, for sure. 6.5. See if I can get a frame. Yes, I could. Yes, I could. Here we will not be worried about the vignetting. Most of the time, 90% of the time, well, not 90%, it depends. But most of the time I will not be worried about the vignetting so much, because the object is at the center and the vignetting is here around, so I just zoom like that. It's not capturing only one frame. This is only one frame. Only. with 8 seconds. The 8 seconds are so good for this Galaxy. But I can't increase the threshold of the filter because it will mess all the stars. Even like that, they are a bit, just a bit elongated. I think the speed is too low. Hold on. Because it's going down, that means, so this is north. Yeah, it was too low. Only 4 frames. It's with 8 seconds, it's very hard, but I will leave a bit. It's the Dobsonian power.
Dobsonian power.
In a moment we will do the new section of the channel. It will be interesting. All red. But if we want to push the details so bright, we have to risk. All red. It's the win. Yeah, it's the win. 10. I just do sky flats with a white T and the sky. Yeah, I will do like that. I will do the same way. Sky flats. However, you take them, they should always help. Let's see. That's my hope. That's my hope. We'll see. Tomorrow I will not touch the camera to get it on focus with the imaging train that it's now. No, this is moving now. 2 frames and each 10 bad one. Let me clear again. Because sometimes the wind is like stop. We have lucky. We have luck and the wind stop. Or change or something. I don't know. You have to be patient with the darks, not the darks, the flats. It's painful to do darks. You're talking about flats, no? Because darks it's super easy. You can let it flow and go away. Yes, for Dark City is like that. I will use them only with this optical train that we are using. The same filter, everything. Hello, Carl. Welcome. In a moment we will, after this one, we will start a new section in these live streams that will be used once in a while, and I will show you something very interesting. Very interesting. Now that Carl is here, Carl, we will do it in a moment. Let me just see if I can. It's only reds. Red. With 8 seconds. 1 stacked. 14 ignored. It's very. You see the wind? If it was not windy, these were already with a. That's why I did the 4 seconds before, for us to see. But when I placed the telescope outside for the cooldown, it was not windy. It was bad luck. Carl, we will do it in a moment. Stick with us. Carl is a very important piece of this puzzle. Let's say like that. The one that I will show you in a moment. Well, I think I will do the section and I will leave it like this. I don't know if the platform also is finishing, maybe. Well, we have already the image with the 4 seconds. Yeah, the platform should be... Look, with one frame only. It's incredible. I think I will do the section and then we'll see if the wind is better. I will do it again only with this galaxy. This galaxy, it's amazing. I wanted to capture only this one to see. Yeah, no way, I will stop. It was not the wind, it was the platform, it was over. I will point again to the galaxy, I will leave it live stacking, and I will do the section. Hold on. It's the best way to do it. So we can stack while it's... I had to take off the magnets because it is all vertical. Let me see where it is. Okay. but doesn't matter because I will leave it stacking. Okay. Thanks, Carl. I'm using a dew shield, yes. A small one, because it's almost there. The one I'm using, it's not very long because of the wind, precisely. I don't know if it's better not to use it because it's like having it's one more thing that will receive the wind. Okay, let's just control the first good stacking frame and then we'll move on. I just want to control the first one. And then we will do the section, the new section thing. Okay. Not bad at all. Let's do the histogram thing. And wait. And wait. Yeah, I will leave it like this. And wait. Okay. So this is the new section that we will have here for you to enjoy and participate also. The members of the channel. And this is all about the news.
Breaking news.
So this is a new section that members of this channel can participate in Discord, in our Discord server. It's free. Join us. Here is the server. Very slow this. And the YouTube members that are identified here in red can use this YouTube members only channel in Discord to post links of news, articles, very interesting articles that you want a second opinion of the people of the community, our community. Me included, of course, because I'm the host. So this all happened in Discord. This all started in Discord. And the thing is, The question here is Samsung faking our astrophotography moon pictures? Are they faking it? And I will show you how it all started. It all started with Carl, that it's here in the chat, that sent me a message in Discord, a private message, with a link. And he told me, Tiago, look at this link, it's very interesting. I'm not a member of the channel, I can't post them. So look at this, please. And I don't remember if it was too late or I was too tired or so. I clicked on the link, but without willing to do it. I clicked on the link and I just saw at the beginning, Samsung is faking the moon and whatever. And I thought, oh no, another one with fake news or conspiracy theories. And I answered him, hey, don't care about that, forget it. Don't spend your time on, don't waste your time on that. Unfortunately, he was, I can imagine he was, what? Tiago usually like to think about these things, and maybe he didn't read the news, the link. And he asked me again, he insisted and he said, hey Tiago, did you read it? Did you open it? Hey Tiago, did you open it, the link at least and read it? It's very well documented. It's about Samsung and it's very well documented. And as he insisted, I said, okay, I will watch it. And I did it. I always do what I promise. So I opened the link. And the link forward to a Reddit subforum or a Reddit group, Android, call it Android, and someone which has the nickname of Highbreak Photos. You see, the first instinct was to get out of here. And it says Samsung Space Zoom Moon shots are fake. And here is the proof. And I have a Samsung, I have a S21. Well, let's see what the guy has to say. I start reading. Now they have an update here, but I start reading, and he says here, original post. I want your opinion on this. Pay attention to this because I want your opinion. Is very important at the end. Okay, the guy has apparently the S20 Ultra, so it seems that it happens since the S20. I have the S21 and now they have the S22 also, which has a feature to zoom. It has a great zoom lens and it zooms like a charm. I zoom to a bird or something so far away and it gets a really nice zoomed image, which usually they are not very sharp, they are a mess. But in the Samsung, my S21 is very nice. I like a lot the Samsung, by the way. But he claimed that he was skeptical about the moon pictures. And I took pictures of the moon with this Samsung, which were very nice, and I also posted them. But he was, and I didn't, but he was skeptical about that pictures, those pictures. So what he did was a test. He downloaded, the test was, he downloaded an image of the moon, a real image of the moon. He blurred the image of the moon. Every one of you know how to do that. He blurred the image of the moon as a dot. So the image of the moon was blurred. Okay. Here in the update he has a better, because I saw the updates, he give another test. So at this moment I was skeptical about this. So he used blurred moons, you see, like this, blurred moons. See? Blurred moons. What he did was to open this image on the screen. He shut down all the lights in the room, so the room was completely at darkness, and he pointed the zoom feature, the smartphone from Samsung, to the monitor, to that bulb. Actually the first one was really a bulb, a white bulb, and he pointed there, and he claimed that he saw the details of the moon over that image, which were impossible because it was blurred. So he said, based on that Samsung was faking the moon pictures. My instinct, I was skeptical, my instinct, do the same test. I did the same test. Open the image, the blurred moon on the monitor. This was all dark, and I tested it, and it didn't work. So the picture I took was still a blurred picture of the moon. It was not with the details and so on. So I was skeptical, even more skeptical. I was at this moment even more skeptical about this whole mess. But as I promised Carl that I was going deep on the matter, I kept reading. So I start reading the comments here. I said, well, I will read the comments and I will answer Carl that okay, I tested and it didn't work. And I start reading like a fast reading, and I saw people, most of the people supporting this, but nobody was testing this. Nobody. And I was even more skeptical. But then everything changed in 180 degrees, and I will show you why. Because of one simple link on Reddit, on this post. On Reddit, those that know Reddit, the comment, the answer comment that is more voted is going up. So I thought, well, I will check the first one or two answers were the best ones to see and read it all. And I start reading. And at the first answer, blah blah blah, the same thing, and here he says, on this link Samsung does talk about using artificial intelligence to enhance the moonshots and explain the image process. Okay, we'll click there. Skeptical. I was skeptical. Okay, this is a community from Samsung. In Korean, this was translated by Google to English. The first thing I did was to confirm this web address, and the web address says communitysamsung.com.translate.go. Okay, it's .com. communitysamsung.com. And I thought, well, it seems real. It's the community of Samsung. Let's go down here to see the last words. And I saw here at the bottom, copyright 1995 2023 Samsung, all rights reserved. Okay, this is a red alert, well, a green alert in this case, because nobody can have a website with a copyright Samsung and with the domain samsung.com. So I start reading all of this. I will not read to you, But I start reading all of this, and basically what this site says, I will leave this at the description. Both these links I will leave at the description. What this site says is Samsung. This is a moderator here. This was written in the community of Samsung by a moderator. This community is real. And usually some brands, and the biggest brands usually do that. They have a community forum where they answer questions and stuff like that. They troubleshoot things. And Samsung, it seems that they have one at least in Korea, South Korea. And he explains here everything, and it's true. Samsung here confirmed that they use AI in the smartphone Samsung to the zoom pictures of the moon, which means when I'm taking the picture of the moon and it's kind of blurred, the AI acts and plays the details. Now, the guy proved, and it's all written, and here in Samsung, they try not to be so explicit here in Samsung, but what the truth is, they don't do the convolution. They don't use processes that we use in astrophotography, not adding stuff, not replacing stuff or adding new stuff. They just use AI, and they add stuff because when they have no details of the moon, they add stuff, new stuff that they know already from other pictures that exist of the moon. The moon is locked to the Earth, so the side of the moon is always the same, as you know. The bright side of the moon is always the same to us, so it's very easy to do that with the moon. And it's only with the moon that this happens, okay? Now, you see they explain here in Korean, this is translated. They explain very well here the blurred moon and then the moon with detail. And the process they use, data learning, blah blah blah, you see here. This works only for the moon. Okay, so far so good. Okay, they are using AI. The people like to watch the moon. This guy had another proof here. This is very interesting because it placed a square, a gray square here, out of the moon on the darkness, and the same square, he doubled it, and it's here over the moon, and of course it covers the moon. But then what happened was, after taking the picture, the software placed details over the square which is over the moon, but not in the square that is out of the moon. So it's one more test that proves that the software, the AI of Samsung, really placed details over the moon. Okay, so that's the proof. Now, the question is here, and it's my opinion. My opinion is, it's okay that the technology use the smartphones. Smartphones are for mainstream. We usually don't use those devices for astrophotography. I'm interested in the astrophotography side of this. And that's okay to take some pictures, show the moon to the friends and to the family or relatives. I can buy that. Now, what's wrong from my point of view is, and he thinks the same. Let me see if they have here. What is wrong is, I don't know where it is. What is wrong is, when Samsung is promoting the smartphone, they use that feature as something very special. You can take pictures of the moon, but they don't ever signal that AI feature. They say that you can take beautiful pictures of the moon, the zoom is great, this is why you should buy this smartphone, because you can take this blurred moon and you transform in a good picture of a moon, without saying any time that they are using AI. Now the question is, they should, in my opinion, point that in the features of the smartphone, AI it's used, at least that for the mainstream. AI it's used to get details, better details or better sharpness of the details of the moon, whatever. That's my opinion about it. I don't know what you think about it. I wish you can express your opinion. And also, thinking the impact, because this is only the top of the iceberg. Because think with me, this is the third Samsung generation. It's from the S20 that they are doing this. So they are evolving. AI is evolving everywhere. You know that this generation is the AI generation now. It's the trend now. Everybody talks about AI. AI is evolving. Google and Microsoft are on the race now with GPT, with ChatGPT and other companies. So they are on the race for the AI to use as a good tool. But the thing is, okay, I admit that all the smartphones use the AI. If you take natural pictures of some trees or nature or something, they are already, and they were already enhancing those trees and those, you know, those leaves and things that are enhanced by AI. But the moon, what's next? To use that AI to keep evolving and use that to add stuff to our astrophotography. And is it the same? These are questions for you to think. Is it the same if it's a machine, AI, doing that, or if it's a human? Because if it's allowed by AI, it's a convention in the future that it's good to do that. It's the same if you are a human using software to add stuff, show results, beautiful results, but they were manipulated. Actually, all of astrophotographers manipulate in some way, more or less. The less, in my opinion, the better. But in some way they manipulate. If you think, even like the softwares I don't want to mention, to take off, there are many, to take off the stars. When you take the stars from an image of a nebula, with any software, if the stars are there and you take them, what's replacing the space of any star, any dot? It's AI. Because if you take the stars, it should be a space, a black pixel or something. But no, they replace those places of the stars with something. So you use AI as an astrophotographer a lot. Some use more, some use less. I use in Topaz denoise to soften to get rid of the noise, and get better pictures. You know that I use at the lower that I can. I crank down everything to get a real picture, or at least just without the noise, not adding artifacts. So I want to know your opinion about this. Let me see the chat, because I think this is a very interesting news. This is very recent. Carl sent me this more than a week ago. The same day I checked this. This has 1 week also, 7 days, this update. After this, I saw a huge YouTuber, those YouTubers, one of the best of the world, making a video about it. I said to Carl, it's a shame that we are not coping. We were already working on this. I said to Carl, I will pull this on the live stream and then make a video about it. And suddenly a huge YouTuber, one of the best of the world and the biggest ones, did a video about this, but he didn't speak about the astrophotography side of it. We are more interested in astronomy, in astrophotography. So that was my goal in bringing this to this new section. This is the goal of this section, by the way, is you place interesting articles or news, fresh news that you want me to enhance, and we can talk about them. Now, let me check the chat to see what's happening here, because I'm speaking a lot. And give me your opinion about it. And thanks, Carl, for sending me this, of course. It was thanks to you, for you to insisting, because if you were not insisting with me, I didn't know that in advance. Let me see what you think. Enable AI enhancement, yes. Okay, 14, only a bit more than a minute here. It's a shame, but in the live stacking, let me just make a pause here to take a picture of it. An artifact there, it was the wind. There's always something to mess with the king. Okay, I will save this. I think I say, yeah. Beautiful. Too local. This is why I do not trust none of the smart telescopes. Is that even your image that the thing is giving you, or it has images already saved and give you those? I knew that you were going, some of you will talk about the dwarf. The dwarf doesn't have that technology applied. But I think that, or I think that if this starts to get common, all the brands may start to add that, not only Apple and Samsung to the smartphones, but other telescopes, and not only that, the softwares that you use may be used in that direction. It will depend on the humans' decisions of what we really want. So, but the dwarf, forget it, because the dwarf, it's real, and you can see, but because it's forming the live stacking, it starts with a very, very faint, and then you can compare with what we do here, and SharpCap doesn't do that also. So it's another thing. Let me see more. Carl, for me, I see two sides. AI can help you get a nice picture. Some might like that, but if you just want a moon picture, why not just download one from the web? Of course, Carl, but that's what I say to astrophotographers. Why do you have to wait so much for days and days to have a nice picture that you can download from Hubble? Because you like the process of post-processment. You like the post-processment thing. Otherwise you didn't do it. And you want to say, I did that picture. It was me that processed this in this way. And I do the same, not processing, or almost nothing. I like to watch in real time, do live stacking, and that's it. I prefer to watch in real time, because any picture of the world can give you this. This is real time. This, better or worse, this image that you are watching from 25 million light years away from us, it's in real time with my Dobsonian. with you. It's a moment in time that we share in our space-time, time line. But any picture can give me this, because it's not real time. The other side of you want an accurate representation of what you are looking at, then you might not like it so much. It's my case. AA. Wow, I just tried this experiment with my phone because I couldn't believe it. But it's true. Yes, it's true. I failed, and I know why I failed, because of the distance. It has to be that huge YouTuber. I don't remember the name. Mr. whatever. It's a huge. It's the biggest tech YouTuber. He tried different situations, and at a certain distance they didn't work, but at certain distance he didn't give up, and he tried different distances, and one certain distance it worked. So it, at least one that works, it's enough to prove. And it added a lot of detail that wasn't there. The proof is in the AI patterning. Yes, you can place them. You can place there on Discord, please. I'll put the images on Discord if anyone is interested. I am. I like that. And I will follow this, because this goes beyond what we can see at a glance. I think if we think in the future, remember that the world is ruled by huge companies, and it's like that, and Samsung is one of them, and Apple is another one, and then the others, and they do what they want, even that we don't like. But if anybody likes, it's different. Last week they caught ChatGPT lying to get through a security measure. It told the customer service that it was visually impaired, so the customer service person would solve the capture images for him. Yeah. Samir, it doesn't matter if I take a picture of the moon, M42, or of a tree. I want to know if that is the photo I took. It's something out there for me to believe I took a beautiful photo of. Well, of a beautiful target. Yes, you want a real picture, is what you are saying, no? You want to know if it's the real picture or if it's not. That's my opinion. I would not mind at all, because the mainstream, they don't see the things as we do in our stuff, in our hobby. But I wouldn't mind if they explicitly tell that. And they didn't tell so far. They told, but in a community forum in Korean, in South Korea. That's not enough, because someone discovered it. Otherwise we didn't know. Because if AI complements and helps on our life, I don't see the inconvenience. It can be seen like a tool more. Yeah, but that's another business. That's AI as a tool is here, and it will be, of course. And the ones that don't use AI will lose their jobs. Simple as that. They have nothing to do. They have to use, you and me, we have to use AI as a tool. That's not the question. The question is about the Samsung picture. Pictures, astrophotography. If I want to elaborate a photo, I want to know I did it or AI told to something to do it. Usually, when we use false color or we remember when you see pictures of the Jupiter and the 4 moons, most of them are made with a trick. They join the one processment of the 4 moons with higher exposure, and then they capture the Jupiter with lower exposure and they join. I don't like to do that. I just don't like. But I accept, because they tell, or they should tell when they post the pictures, this was made as a mosaic or something. So we know that in astrophotography everything is alright as long as we mention that, but sometimes people don't mention. And with this tricky stuff, if they don't tell us, yes, but I want to know where and when it acts and choose if and when I want. Yeah, I think Quasar was mixing with other thing with AI. That's not the point. Don't mix AI in general with this. This is a special thing. This is specific from astrophotography. It's that point of view that I want to hear. Because AI is here and it will be. It's like the Dobsonian. AI it's here, Dobsonian it's here, and it will be forever. Don't get fooled by the people that say the opposite. At some point the AI is going to determine that we are a problem, which I agree with, and will try to get rid of us. AI muy malo. Well, that's a question that we don't know. We don't know that. You can see AI from a good way and a 50-50, from a good side or a bad side. A bad side is that one. They will get over us and they will see that humans are a mess, that we are, and they will get rid of us because they are more powerful and they learn already everything that they need to rule and to go out of space. But it can be the opposite. It can be the humans can be better, can use AI, and that they can use and they will use AI to go to other planets far away. We can't go. We have to send machines. Of course. AI will never replace the humans. But they are learning. I'm open-minded. Antonio Cortes, I don't have any programs to enhance my images. Antonio Cortes, you are the purist. You are the pure. I used to be like that, but now I like to clean the noise at least. I don't like to change the images that I take here, but I like to clean the noise. By the way, let me save this, because this was a mess with the stacking. Only 2 minutes and 40 with all these frames being rejected by the wind. This is the wind, it's like that, and I accept it. It should be tonight, which should be with a Virtuoso or the 8-inch. I didn't know that the wind was going to be stronger. Star Guy. AI is also good with de-blurring new and old photographs. It's how I use it. Kinda. As long as there is the ability to turn it off, I will be fine with it. Yes, there is. I forgot to say, in the Samsung website, the community where they explain everything, you have, and I was quickly watching my Samsung to confirm that, and mine is enabled. By default is enabled. If you want, you can disable. You can disable it, but I left mine enabled. It's only the moon, and I don't use it for the moon. I like to watch the moon with you here, like we are watching here this beautiful galaxy. So beautiful. This with the denoise will clean all of this mess around. Will be very nice. Samsung should have been way more transparent with using AI to add detail to images. That's my opinion. They should be more transparent. How? In near future we will not make the difference between real, natural reality as sense direct with our five senses and AI byproducts. I agree with you. They will create a non-real world, a virtual world, and we'll try to buy that to everybody and buy in a sense that it's the good place to be and everybody will be there. If you're not there, you are not cool. I believe in that. But I prefer I could live with both. Not being all the day in a virtual place. But that's me. I don't know the next generations. All the AI in the world will never replace a visual session with an eyepiece. That's it, Ray. No way. That's why I did the short with the short movie with the short video with globular clusters. So where am I? It's art. Well, it's art made by AI. I agree with you. AI can coexist with an artist. I think so. I think that will be the way. Jeff, I think the same as Carl, but like you said, real time is the best. I agree. Time machine in real time. Mr. Who's the Boss, yes, it was that. Mr. Who's the Boss, a great video of course, but he has millions. In the first hour I have it. No, I didn't. In the first hour or 2 hours or something, he had already 300,000 views. Mr. Who's the Boss. But it does tech, he doesn't have our sensitivity to the astrophotography. There's a lot of talk about Blur Exterminated going on right now too. Yeah. Good morning, Abiosis. AI is progress, and progress leaves people behind, so get educated and stay ahead. That's it. Every progress, if you look back in history, every progress, the Industrial Revolution, the horse, then the car, then everything is replacing, but the human use them as tools. They are tools. As long as they are tools, it's good. Stacking photo is a sort of AI also. They are not adding anything here. This image, look, this image is a picture, then another picture, equal picture over it, then another picture over it, then another picture over it, and that's it. The problem is adding stuff. This is real time. Picture in real time, another picture in real time, another one, another one, another one, another one, real time. You can argue it's some seconds, so it's not real time, but anything is real time. You and me are not in real time. You are listening with a delay. If we are close to each other, we have a delay of milliseconds, but we have. Everybody lives in a different space and time. That's physics. It's more of a culture issue. Samsung is delivering to the current culture, the instant gratification, minimal effort culture. They are a business after all. I can't blame them for it. Yeah, you know, they are a business, but they could tell just small letters or whatever, but it was good to tell, not explain everything, but we use AI to this feature, enhanced feature, not placing the moon as an advertise with the moon and this is what you can get. But it's not real. And the thing is, the people that is buying, I thought it was real. When I bought my Samsung. Should be rules in place informing us anytime we are being shown CGI, deepfake or AI images. I agree with that. This sold many phones, of course. AI is just a tool. How it is used depends on human nature. Ooh, human nature. Knowing human nature, it will probably not end well, you see. Maybe. I believe in the evolution. If you watch, it's very good. In astronomy, we have that skill. You and me. To watch things at scale, in perspective. Because watching the sky, we have a permanent notion of perspective, of scale. If you watch back in time, if you look back for the gladiators, for instance, it was like our soccer or football. But for us, they were animals, no? Worse than animals are good. They are assassins. But at that time, it was the trend. And now we have trends that tomorrow, they will look back and will claim we'll say that we were like animals. Even see people and some kinds of people and, look around you. Not at home, but... Too loco, I like the AI takeover on astronomy. I get to buy all the eyepieces cheap. AI is here to stay, of course. In effect, it will grow, promote that daily aspects of everyone's lives in decades to come. No doubt about that. AstroTiv. I won't mind an AI robot doing my polar alignment. Yeah. Flats and back focus issues in the winter. I knew that some of you will touch that point. Now, imagine that the AI or a robot place your telescope outside, do everything, it does everything, the robot, even taking the pictures, and you don't have anything to do. Anything. Just watch. Would you have the same pleasure? That's another question. I like to place the dog outside, to make my exercise, to point, to do the star hopping, to do the live stacking, to share with you, to have these problems. The wind, tonight the wind, tomorrow the dew, another night the clouds, or the haze, the dust. It's part of life. I appreciate AI for applications for handicapped people. Good point. The implication of that can bring astronomy to people otherwise incapable. That's a good point, Garnet. That's a good point. That usually we don't think in. I mean, AI will help a lot in brain diseases and stuff. Come on, look at health, at medicine in the past. They were like the doctors at the past. They were like, if you saw them doing that stuff, like bam in the head and crazy stuff, because they didn't know. Cyberdine systems will then provide the eyepieces. No. I like to bring those. That's the goal of this section, to bring important stuff and news that you have doubts about. You place, if you are a member, a YouTube channel member, only 99 cents a month to support this and keep this ball rolling. Then you can place on Discord the link. I have to give some special stuff to the members. It also raises questions about other manufacturers. Good point. Personally, my phone is a Xiaomi. It has an excellent camera. It is faking moon pics. Who knows? If nobody explain that or say that in the features, like when you see, at least here on Europe, the law says that the European law is general. If you advertise, how to say in English? Hold on. A medicine. I think it's that. Where's my translator? Hold on. A medicine. To advertise in Europe a medicine in the television, you have to write all the stuff, important stuff. They do a tricky way. They do so fast that we can read, and with small letters. That's not good. But they do like that. Buy for the flu this medicine, and then it passes like this. That should be. They have the law, but they don't apply very well. And they should do the same with important features. Elon Musk putting chips in our heads. We will just bring up images in our minds. Whew. Wow, the danger comes from the fact that AI has the capability to enter with the boots in every compartment of our brains. Yes, did you think about that? Someone, AI, knows what you are thinking. That's scary. But the evolution will be that way. Yeah, no. No, I agree with Jaloman. Stacking is stacking. Stacking is like the word says, stacking. Put one over the other, one over the other, one over the other. It's not this kind of AI. You can call anything electronics AI, but we are talking about another thing. To add stuff. I don't change things in the object. Actually, I really love EAA because of that. It's the main reason I do live stacking. It's because it matches the reality with the camera, because our eyes can't see this. It's the only way we can see it. What is important is to be aware and conscious. Fermi paradox. Some people only care about the likes on social media. And they are all with filters now. That's why I like a lot live stream with you. Because I feel natural. I feel natural. I have no filters. I do a mess sometimes. But it's me. You are watching me. Me, human. I'm a human. I am a human. You can trust. No robot will replace me. It has to be regulated like it was the privacy affair or many other things, of course, that we as humans progressively noticed and regulated. Ray, I like to say the large print giveth and the small print taketh away. Yeah, they are not regulated yet. What if the AI is the ones writing the regulation? Good point. There's a great movie, an old movie from 1973. Look at the year. 1973, 7. 50 years ago. No? 50 years ago, 3 and 2. Yeah. 50 years ago. By Woody Allen, it's called Sleeper. All of this is written in that script, in that movie. I will not spoil it in case of any of you will. This movie, I don't know why it's not very. It's on Amazon, but it's not very popular. But it's so smart, so smart, so smart, and it has that. It has that point. The AI are ruling, but the thing is, they don't know. 50 years ago, and the guy already thinking in what we are talking about now. I remember when guiding was manual. I don't miss it. It's different. Guiding is different. I gladly allow the PC to make mount corrections. Most folks don't remember that the guider was an occupation. A person physically drove it. I didn't mind to have a go-to, for instance. It will make my job comfortable, but I still like the manual part, etc. But I didn't mind, especially for the live streams. I like with a virtuoso as a go-to, is easier. Well, it's not so easy because I have to align, but then I'm here inside. I don't mind that, but I'm not adding stuff. I'm not adding stuff that was not in the sky to you. This is real. This is real. This galaxy is real. It's a mess with drifting, with wind, with only 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Yes, but it's real. It's pure. 25 light years ago. AI has the ability to lie, of course. Of course. Of course, and to pretend. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this news session. It was
Breaking news.
This one was a bit more extended because of this news was the first one, and I wanted, and it's a topic that gives wings to imagination. So I wanted to start this section with this one. I didn't post it yet. I will post on Discord these links. And from now on, if you have some, even about, not the generalist news that you don't like and me neither, about scaring people, there's an asteroid that will blow Earth. Real news about astronomy or related with astrophotography, telescopes, astronomy, articles that you have doubts about, or you want to know the others' opinions with good people like us, and you know that sometimes you post something in the internet and you are being harassed by other people that pretend they are very nice and very good, and they are not. They are only kicking you. And here you don't have that. Here you are in a good space and debating in real time also. So I like to speak with you. I know, Garnet. I know, because you have similarities or have things in common with me. I saw that in your old videos. Your personality. Love your work. I send everyone your way that's seriously interested in Dobsonian imaging. I don't have in mind a Max Sutov. I know that you love Max. You are like I am for the Dobsonian, you are to the max. But believe me that we have many things in common. Actually, I have many things in common with all of you here. Some you don't may not figure it out yet, but I have. Okay, that's it. I will post-process this later, tomorrow or something, drinking a coffee. Thank you very much for being here. We'll see you the next clear night that I can stream with you. And have an awesome rest of the weekend. It's weekend, it's Saturday night. Enjoy and see you.